Working class beer reviews. Is looking at Keystone Light. I kept racking my brain about different beers I haven't done reviews on, more domestic stuff, and I'm like, I can't believe that I haven't done Keystone Light yet. I've had this many, many times. Um, let's pop this. This is the Falstaff Church Key. I've got a Falstaff and I think a Pat's Church Key. So I got a Coors banquet glass. Get to that in a second. Why I picked this glass. This doesn't hold, but maybe 8 ounces. Sorry if you hear any. There's people close by doing some lumber cutting. Uh, so Keystone Light was introduced in 1989 by the Coors Brewing Company, which is now Molson Coors, that also owns Miller and a bunch of other brands. So Coors Brewing Company is based out of Golden, Colorado. Everybody knows Coors, Coors Light. So Keystone Light was introduced in 1989. I think at one point in time they had a Keystone Premium, like a regular Keystone, kind of the same vein as like Milwaukee's Best in like natural light. So this is in the same price point as those three. So Coors has Keystone, Miller has Milwaukee's Best, Anheuser-Busch has natural. So all of those, the regular lines went away. They all still have the light version. So this being made by Coors, Coors itself has corn and rice as an adjunct. I don't know about Coors Light. Um, so I know this has adjunct. This is definitely an adjunct beer. I'm not sure exactly which ones. I'm guessing at least corn. There might be rice in it. It's 4.1% alcohol on the cans here. 101 calories. So it's fairly low in calories, not as low as some other light beers. And 4.7 grams of carbs. So there are, if you wanted some a little lower calorie and carbs, you go with Milwaukee's Best Light. Um, it's sinking in the ground here. Um, it's like 95 calories and 2.3 grams of carbs. So it's like really close to like what Michelob Ultra is, but at a much better price point. So I got this 30 pack of this is around 20 bucks. Excuse me, I haven't even started yet. So I'm gonna top this off. What do we got here? This is a camouflage can. My father-in-law likes Keystone Light. He just likes it because the price is right. So what do you get? It's nice out. It's like late December, and today it's like 60 degrees. Clear, super clear. I can like see right through this and see the house next to me and the trees and everything. It's got some just ascending bubbles. The head's not really that thick. I mean, it's there. You saw me pour it, and this glass is clean as far as I know. I don't use this glass very much, mainly just for drinking beer out of. So, but it's very light straw, pale. I mean, very characteristic of what an American adjunct light beer would be. So let's give it a smell. Not much of an aroma, just faint grains. I'm sure the IBUs are like 10 or less, if even that. So you're not going to get a whole lot of hoppiness. Another one, I keep talking about Milwaukee's Best Light, and I think I need to do a review of that. So that won't be hard. That's around everywhere. Uh, Milwaukee's Best Light, Miller was using the Cyclops scale. And if you've listened to Louisiana beer reviews, he used to talk about that a lot. I think there was a time where a lot of the breweries and stuff like that were trying to use a Cyclops scale. It's like hop cones and sugar cubes and the scale 1 to 5 or something like that. And I think it had like 2 hop cones. This would be like 1 hop cone and 1 or 2 sugar cubes. There's not much to it, but that's by design. So let's give it a taste. You get a slight amount of bitterness on the tail end of that. Um, yeah, it's clean. It's very clean. You get it like to the back of your tongue, you get more of the flavor out of it. otherwise, it's pretty well subdued, and that's just how they all are. They're pretty calm, pretty tame. There's been a lot of this hoopla about a certain brand of light beer and their method of marketing, and I think a lot of people found it easy to switch to a different brand. If you're going by flavor, they all. I mean, obviously, if I was to do a blind taste test, I don't know if I could distinguish this from another one. Some have differentiating qualities, but they're all pretty similar when it comes to American lagers. Yeah, I mean, it's all right. It's fine. It's refreshing. Something you'd have like on a float trip or a picnic, things like that. This would be your go-to probably during the week, in between paychecks, and you don't feel like spending a whole lot. Um, yeah. So those three budget. This is like the economy brand for Coors. So Natural Light's the more expensive of the three. Keystone's right in the middle, and then Milwaukee's Best is your cheapest. Uh, Honestly, I say shop price. There was a time, 12 years ago or so, I was buying 16-ounce cans of these, an 18 pack of 16-ounce cans, and I want to say it was like $12. It was pretty crazy. It could have been even less. I don't know. I used to get those at Temp Stop, which is truck stop south of town on 65 Highway. Uh, but I haven't seen pint cans of this in quite a while. I mean, even at the gas stations, you used to be able to, other gas stations, you used to be able to get 6 packs of pint cans. Some places you might be able to see 24-ounce cans. Um, I, Around here, you're not going to see this on tap. You used to be able to get bottles, but not anymore. Bottles are a thing of the past for economy beers. There was even a time, probably 5, 6 years ago, you get Natural Light. You might still be able to get Natural Light in the bottles. They used to come in these little cool, little kind of stubby bottles, like they had. Remember when Budweiser was doing like the Jim Beam, the Black or whatever, and the Discovery, not the Discovery series. I forgot what that was called, but they were collaborating with like Jim Beam and stuff like that. I have some bottles down in my basement. I might have to bring those up, wipe them off and bring them up. Yeah, that would have been around 2017, 2018, something like that when they were doing those. That was kind of a neat deal. Keystone, Coors has done stuff with other brands, but they haven't really expanded on the Keystone line. They have a Keystone Ice that's still around. Wait, maybe it's not. Maybe that's one of them that got discontinued. Miller Coors back in like 2022 did like a big purge where they were cutting back on a bunch of brands. Keystone Ice may have been one of those. If anybody knows about what one that was, because I know Natural Ice is still around, Milwaukee's Best Ice is still around, Milwaukee's Best Premium is no longer around. Although I saw it like a year after they announced that discontinuation up in Kansas City, and I should have grabbed some. Yeah, I don't know if they still make Keystone Ice or not. They did, and it was fine. I get 18 packs of that for $10. So yeah, that you can get like 15 packs of these. It's probably around $12 now. 30 pack is around anywhere from 18 to 20, depending on where you go. Sometimes maybe even a little more, depending on where you go. The best price is still going to be Milwaukee's Best Light. There it is. Whew. Wow. Yeah, that felt good. I have no loyalty to this. There's nothing wrong with it. I buy it on occasion. I especially buy it for others that I know enjoy this. Like all beers, I would prefer a 16-ounce can, but I'll take what I can get. I had one of these left over from the last time my father-in-law was here, and he was helping us. What was he helping? Oh, he's helping us blow insulation up in our attic, and we had some of these in the cooler. So yeah, it does the job. It's fine. So I have nothing against it. Um, oh, the commercials. I probably remember this from like 2012 or something, like 2011. That Keystone and kind of a, I don't know if you would call him hillbilly, redneck, uh, white trashy kind of dude, kind of Joe Dirt kind of guy. Showed him with a meat stick, and I forgot what the tagline for that was. Always smooth or something like that. But yeah, Keystone. You might. I'm sure you could actually still find those videos on YouTube. Those are pretty funny. You don't see marketing like that anymore. I wish you did, because that was hilarious. So anyway, if you're a fan of Keystone Light or any of the other budget brands, if you prefer Natural Light or Milwaukee's Best Light over this, those price points, they say this is not the same as Coors Light. I I'm not saying, obviously I don't think they're the same recipe. It's not like they just recan one over the other, but I don't think they're that much different to justify the price difference, you know. So that's why if I had a choice between this and Coors Light, I would just go with this, especially if I was on a budget. You know, Coors Light just has a better looking label with the mountains that turn blue and the cans cold, the silver bullet. So anyway, yeah, let me know in the comments what you think of this brand or anything associated with it. And I appreciate you guys listening to me talk about nothing with this beer. And I will see you guys later.